took you 6 schools, and I'm not on the school board. I'm not in a position to make power. But from me looking from the outside in, if they're a part of SCS, I think everything should be uniform.
It should be, but it's not. Let's say, so for example, you may have someone that works in speech therapy.
Okay.
But they may be at one school on this day, another school on that day. So they maybe have a couple of schools they work well with. And there are just some other programs, and you're right, it should be uniform, but it's just not. All schools aren't created equal, because if that's the case, everyone would try to get their children in Ridgeland and the Idlewilds and things of that nature, and Grandwoods.
That's one of my points right there.
Why not have a Idlewild, have an Idlewild East or Idlewild North?
Right. There you go.
So I'm just. It should be
right,
but they're not. But but there are a myriad of things that go into that. Funding is one.
Right.
State funding is huge.
Yes.
We're so underfunded by the state when it comes to our schools.
Yes.
And also parental involvement.
Yes.
Some areas or some schools you have more parental involvement than you do in other schools. So it's one, again, it's not a magic one.
Right.
But it's a collective of understanding the issues that our schools have, and hopefully get more people engaged, because everybody wants, education. That's something we all can agree on. We can disagree on some other stuff,
right? But
one thing we all want to make sure is that our children have the best opportunities, because, I mean, gosh, this is our home, and we want it to be left in the right hands.
So I'm gonna give you another put in your toolbox. Right. Give me credit.
All right.
We need to add. We did a big push for police in this city. These campaigns, these incentives, and all the above. Let's push incentives into high school for making more male teachers, female teachers, all the above. Let's give them free college or something to make them become school teachers. Let's recruit them to become school teachers.
I like that.
To get in these certain arenas to deal with the kids with special needs, so on and so on and so on. And I don't see that often. I saw that in some cities, but I don't see that often. We only pick and choose what occupation we want to give incentives to.
In the East, there was a push for male teachers. In a more progressive cities, we would think like Baltimore, Philadelphia, and D.C. So we can do the same thing. You don't even have to reinvent the wheel.
You're right. You're right.
Take a page and implement it here.
Yeah, I think we on a smaller scale. I mean, Teach for America does that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you commit to doing so in a certain schools, and they'll take care of that debt for you. But we probably need to make that more known to some of the folks out there, so we can have the right teachers in our classrooms and give them the resources they need.
Yes, sir. And give the teachers a raise. All teachers need a raise.
That's right.
When I become mayor of the city of Memphis, I'm going to give all teachers a raise in the city. I'm going up to the county to give everybody a raise. How can I get in contact with you to donate to your campaign, to volunteer, to offer more support, whatever? How can I get in contact with you?
Well, I appreciate that. So if you could just go to MikelLowry.com, MikelLowry.com. You can connect with our campaign. You can vote, donate. You can volunteer. Just get involved.
Yes.
If you're one of those people out there just curious, some people just say, I don't even know where to start. Send me an email, and I love to engage with you. I love to talk to you about some programs and some things that they're out there available. I'm also I'm chairman of the Memphis Housing Authority Board, so a lot of our housing and communities or developments are in South Memphis, are in District 8. It's another reason why I'm passionate about that area. So if you just got any questions and things of that nature, let me know.
District 8 is booming. I mean, it was like it's a land grab going on down here.
I'm telling you what that district
popping up everywhere downtown.
Hotels, developments, what South City is going to look like. I mean, someone would have told you all. Let's go back 10, 15 years ago, that we wouldn't have any more visible housing projects in Memphis. You probably would have laughed at.
You are correct.
But when you talk about where Walker Homes used to be, Dixie Homes, Foot Homes, and what our mixed housing used to, I mean, again, do we have challenges? But I don't want us to gloss over some things where our city's going in the right direction.
Yeah.
I mean, that mixed housing use for South City is going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
Look what Uptown looks like right now.
Yeah.
And look what College Park looks like right now.
Yeah.
So I think if you give people pride in community, pride in where they stay,
yes,
you have pride in your community,
yes,
and hopefully that trickles down to everything else that revolves around there.
Absolutely. Well, we want to thank you for coming in. I know you got to go.
Shout out.
Yeah, and shout out to your boo thing.
Hey, listen, always that. Listen, my wife for all of our help and support. I tell you, I wouldn't have won without her. I mean, you want to talk about? Well, she debates the issues better than I can. So, I just thank you all for having me.
Well, we want to thank you for coming on the show, and please come back
anytime.
Come back, and we're gonna. Matter of fact, we invite you back once you get in your seat and start making changes and everything. And we wish you much success, my brother.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Absolutely, Commissioner.
Mikhail Lowry, the new Commissioner of District 8, Shelby County.
That's my commissioner. Thank you for coming on so much.
Thank you. Spinderella. Right.
Okay.
Take care. Well, we made it through another show.
Commissioner has another engagement, so he had to leave a few minutes early, and we just appreciate him for coming into the studio and just having this dialogue with us. A lot of times we don't get to hear politicians and their agenda and why they're running for office, or their intention. I want to say intention. And I think it's so important for us and to get to know who your commissioner is in your area, and who your city council person is, and your state representative and state senate. Get to know who they are, so that when things go wrong, you can, instead of venting on Facebook, you can draft a letter, send an email, and let them know. Because I think a lot of times they don't think that we know, and we don't, like the 1%, they don't worry about the 99, they worry about 1%. So we have to show that as a community we are involved, and it does matter to us about who is our voice, the voice of the people.
Well, people, they get it twisted. They think that Facebook venting has some credibility. It has no credibility, not even street credibility. So while you're getting on Facebook venting, you're wasting your time. Like she said, go vote, write your city councils, your county commission, your state representative, your senate, your congressman. Write those people to make a change in the community and to affect the laws and everything. So wake up, stop drinking the Kool-Aid, and wake up. But we have Reverend Dr. Pastor Gooch. He wants to talk about the great anniversary of the 6th year of the Cathedral, a Praise Church of Memphis Incorporated, located at 561 South Prescott.
Real quickly, I just want to say thank you all to the Memphis and Shelby County community for being a great support for us. It's been 6 years. Next month, we will celebrate 6 years, entitled I Church 2018 is our theme for this year. And we will have as our special guest Pastor Sam Franklin from the Kingdom Love Fellowship, all the way from Nashville, Tennessee. If you have not heard this powerhouse, you need to be in the house on Sunday, August the 12th at 12:30 in the afternoon at 561 South Prescott. That's where we worship, and she will bless our hearts. Again, if you would, please come out. Everyone is invited to enjoy this experience with us. And I encourage you to look her up, listen to her on social media. She actually was one of our guests during the Holy Convocation at the United Progressive Pentecostal Church Fellowship, where she was one of our musical artists this year, and she really blessed our hearts that week. So again, please come out and be supportive. Continue to help us transform the Memphis culture as we do the same.
561 South Prescott, the Cathedral Praise Church of Memphis Incorporated, the 6-year anniversary.
It's going to be something that Cathedral is going to have the whole month of August, right?
Yes, they have a whole lot of activities lined up. I don't have it right before me, but we are continuing to restructure and rebuild our church as the Lord has blessed us, and as we continue to do the work that God has assigned our hand. We want to continue to move forward, press forward, be consistent, be diligent and committed to our assignment. And I'm excited about it. Also, we next month, not next month, but the month of September, actually, we are pushing our Women's Month. So we're going to start pushing some of those activities and flyers and advertisement out on the activities that we would do starting in August for September as well.
You heard it first here on the Only George Radio Show, the new 107.9. If you want to get involved, how can they reach you to get involved and donate to the Cathedral Praise Church of Memphis Incorporated?
Oh, you may go to www.cathedralmemphis.org, or you may check on our social media sites of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We have links there, or you may give on the Givelify app, Cathedral Praise Church of Memphis. You can donate your financial contributions there as well.
I think it's a link on the website. I Think.
Yes.
It is.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, you can give there as well.
And you can download the app on your phone, Giveify, Givelify. Fly.
Givelify.
Giveify.
Look, Spinderella.
And I will say this: we need your support, the community support. We can't do this. We can't do ministry without you all. It's imperative that we come together and pour into our community, especially the LGBTQ community. This ministry is specifically designed for you, and it's not limited for the LGBTQ community, but it is also a diverse, inclusive, multiracial congregation. So I encourage everyone to get involved and to participate. We need the resources. We need the funding. We need money. We need your help. And we have individuals that are willing to stick their necks out, to do ministry work, outreach work. And it's very important that we come together in our community to do what God has assigned to our hand. And so I encourage you to dig in your pockets. Please dig in your pockets, way deep in your pockets, because we have a lot of individuals, whether you know it or not. Memphis has money. Shelby County has money, and we need the resources to be able to help our people so that we can pour back into them.
I don't want nobody digging their pockets. When you dig, you find peppermints and lint. Go on the top and put him on up to the top. Don't dig, because dig in my pocket, you can find nothing. Well, you heard it first here on the Only Voice Radio Show, the new Voice 107.9. We made it. This is it. It's hot outside. Ooh, it's so hot.
Yeah, we don't want you to let the heat discourage you from going to those polls.
Absolutely. Get your butt up. Take a towel and wipe your face off.
Anybody know when early voting closed?
The 28th.
July
28th.
Okay.
What day is that?
It's like next week.
Next Friday or Saturday?
Next Saturday.
Yes. July 28th.
Vote! Go vote!
Yes.
You gotta get out. And I voted, I think Thursday.
I voted first
Wednesday.
Yes.
And I went to Mississippi Boulevard. I walked right in. There was no line, no wait. I'd show my driver's license, and that was it. She punched me in, gave me my little card. I went over and cast my ballot. I was in there all of 15 minutes. That's from the walking to the car and out and back inside. So that was worth my time to go in and make sure I support these candidates. I even gave a little small donation to a couple of the other candidates. They weren't even in my district, just to try to help them out with what the street canvassing coming up with, the poll workers and things like that. So, I just hope that it makes a difference. And at least I can say that I did my part to try to make Memphis a better place for all of us.
Look at my face. If you ain't in my district, don't you ask me for a dime. I ain't giving you nothing. Yeah. Only in my district.
Oh, no.
My district only.
I want to say this, too, for the future.
$5, $10.
Dr. Earl Fisher with the Upvote 901 campaign. I want to say this, and this is to encourage some of the younger generation, the millennials. It is very important for us to get out there and vote. A lot of times we see a lot of the older generation after voting. And I think that is important, like we did when it was President Barack Obama, as well as with Hillary Clinton. I think it's more important for us to get out and start voting for Shelby County elections starting now. We need to get out there and do it now. If you want change, if you want progressive change, if you want to make the difference, get out there and start voting
We
now.
got to fill those seats.
Yes.
And we got to move the needle. We have to get people that are in office that are passionate about the community and not in a mind to continue oppression and marginalization of one particular group. We got to have people in there that want to see this city advance with equality, with equal opportunity for everybody.
Dump the Trump. Dump the Trump. Dump the Trump. Anybody who support dump the Trump, do not vote for them. All Trumpeteers, no.
Lord have mercy.
Dump the Trump. That was Steve Cohen said, dump the Trump or something like that. Well, we made it. It was a live show on KWAM 99 Talk Radio, the new Voice 107.9. We'll see you next week, and we're dumping the Trump. Dump the Trump. Dump the Trump. Dump the Trump.
Thank you for tuning in.
Dump the Trump. Dump the Trump.
Go vote.
We'll see you all
Dump the
next
Trump.
Saturday at 5 o'clock. We out of here.
Dump the Trump.
You You ain't never heard a show like this. Wanna keep it real like this. Wanna play nothing but hits and promote positiveness. Ayy, got your cue on the mic with the one and only Skeeter. When it comes to being